All right, our political insiders join us live. Tony May here in the studio. Charlie Giroux is at the Republican National Convention in Tampa right now.
And of course, that's where we would find Charlie. Charlie, first off, what impact, if any, are you seeing with Isaac off the coast there of Florida?
No, stop.
Well, unfortunately, Mother Nature has taken her toll. As you can see, the convention hall tonight is empty. It was supposed to be packed with delegates, but today's schedule has been taken off, and tomorrow will get underway. There's been a lot of partying, though, by the Pennsylvanians today at their own hotel.
All right, so we teased a little bit that the Republicans are going to make up for it later in the convention. What are some of the goals, Charlie, for the Romney-Ryan message?
Well, I think there are two goals for the Ryan and Romney team. First, to lay out very clearly their plan for getting America back to work and the country's economy back on track. And second, to give Americans a real chance to look at Mitt Romney and see who he really is. And I think when they realize what kind of person he is, coupled with the message that he has, it's a winning combination.
Tony, we're going to get to you in a minute. We've only got Charlie for a few seconds on the satellite. Charlie, finally, in this day and age with shortened network coverage of this convention and now a shortened convention, can Romney and the GOP accomplish what they set out to do?
That's the only unknown here.
No question about it. There may not be the bounce that they used to talk about at national conventions. I don't think there will be one for the Democrats either. But these events are still major showcases for both parties. This week it's the Republicans' turn. They have a better message, a better messenger. I think it's going to be a great time in the sunny South.
And Charlie, this is the GOP's time to shine, really, right now with the RNC convention, or the RNC going on. What do they hope the public takes away from this week?
Exactly where and how hard
Well, again, they're going to get a chance to see Mitt Romney up close and personal, especially in his acceptance speech on Thursday night. And the feelings that they take away about him as a human being, I think, are going to be very important. But more importantly, they're going to see a specific plan, unlike the other team, for getting America back to work and the country's economy back on track.
Okay, so Tony May, how are the Democrats watching this?
Well, I think we're looking at the goals that Romney has set out, which is to try to solidify his base, which is a real challenge. I mean, as Isaac was moving in on Florida, Charlie Crist, the former Republican governor of Florida, endorsed Barack Obama. And we have on the other side, we have a lot of enthusiasm still for Rand Paul on the far right of the party. I think it's a real challenge for Romney, as Charlie said rightfully. I don't think there'd be a bounce out of the convention for either party's candidate, but it's up to Romney to try to solidify as much as he can the Republican Party, which has a tendency to splinter this time.
Well, the Democrats will have their chance with their national convention. Do you guys watch what happens at the RNC to say, okay, here's what we need to strategize for our convention based on that?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think that there's always, that's why the incumbent goes second, so he can make sure that he can protect himself as much as possible from what might happen at the other team's outing.
So thank goodness Isaac stayed away for the most part from Tampa. They're seeing some heavy rain and stuff.
I couldn't say Charlie was all wet, though.
But
I was disappointed.
It seemed like they turned today into a party day, so how does that make your kickoff day then? Everybody hungover and tired?
Well, I think this may be the last real full-fledged party convention that either party has. I mean, if we don't see a lot of audience watching what airing there is for the convention, I think the networks will pull back in response to the public's response.
Well, it used to be there would be surprises at the conventions.
Well,
yes.
Right.
We don't seem to see that anymore.
All right. Well, Tony May, thank you so much for joining us. And, of course, we're going to have all of our eyes on the RNC as the week continues. Charlie Giroux and Tony May.